Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Afternoon snack.
Yeah, welcome to Afternoon Snack, everybody. We are the Snackaholics, and we are here live at you on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon.
Beautiful.
How's everybody doing today? You guys doing all right?
Yeah.
I'm doing excellent.
Welcome to you guys out there in cyber world. My name is Dante Shepard. I'm the creative arts director for the student ministries here at Bridgeway Community Church. And to my right, I got my main girl,
Hey.
Sarah, a.k.a. S. a.k.a. Queen Bee, a.k.a. the boss, a.k.a. Mother of the Earth.
And Honey Boo Boo Child.
And Honey Boo Boo Child. Sarah Easton, how you doing today?
Doing well. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing good. Doing good. And then across from me, I got my main man, the myth, the legend, best known as Ben Regensburg, our high school director here at Bridgeway Community Church. How you doing today, Ben?
I'm good. What's up out there in cyber world?
I think they're doing all right. We're so glad that you guys chose to join us. So we wanted to, right off the bat, talk about something that we talked about in our first week when we were reviewing Taylor Swift's album, and we were saying that she sold 4 million in the first week.
That's right. We were a little bit mistaken.
Fact checkers.
That was not correct. She actually sold 1.2 million albums in her first week. I think the 4 million number was like the singles, right? Yeah, so it was her the amount of singles that she sold. So I want to correct myself because I believe I came to you with that information.
You did. But that's okay because 4 million singles is still a lot. That is a lot of singles.
That's an awful lot.
And so is 1.2 million.
Yeah, in the technology we have nowadays, everybody wants a single of their favorite song. Nobody wants to buy the entire album, so only 1.2 million people cared enough to spend $9.99 on the album.
Right. So, I mean, it's still an amazing...
That's a lot of singles,
Yeah.
and a lot of albums.
It's funny, like on the show, I was like, when I said 4 million, I was like, that's impossible. And
Right.
it really almost is impossible to do that. But anyway, congratulations to her.
Tay-Tay.
So I found this video of this kid. Obviously, we all know that the San Francisco Giants are the World Series champions.
That's right.
Much to my
4-game
sweep over the Detroit Tigers. Much to my dismay, I mean, the Tigers swept my Yankees.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is baseball we're talking about, right? Because I thought Giants was football.
Oh, you know what? Okay, let's be fair here.
Yeah.
There is a Giants football team.
And she is a girl.
She is a girl.
I take it back.
No offense,
No
girls.
offense to the ladies. Actually, yeah, this is baseball. San Francisco has a team called the Giants as well.
Okay.
Not
Are
to
there
be
any other
confused-
professional sports teams with Giants?
Not to be confused with the Little Giants from the movie.
One of my favorite. I used to watch that movie every day when I was a
And
kid.
I didn't like it because they beat the Cowboys, or those guys were dressed like the Cowboys, and that's just not cool.
Sort of reminiscent of now,
Yeah, I don't
especially
think
with last Sunday's game.
Yeah, ouch.
You like that?
Okay.
All right. Anyway, going on. Yeah, I got a clip of this kid crying in the National League Championship Series, NLCS. Obviously, the San Francisco Giants beat the St. Louis Cardinals, and that was a Game 7 thriller.
And he was a Cardinals fan.
This kid, yeah, check this out.
Series, Papa.
But I want us to go.
This is Ben after the Cowboys lost.
Oh, that was me last week.
Like, Daddy, it's too long. Like, years too long. Baseball season will be over. Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor little kid.
Very upset. Very upset. So we're always looking for these type of videos online so that we can share them with you guys, and you guys can always send us suggestions of stuff
Yeah,
that
definitely.
just made you laugh throughout the week on YouTube and what's trending out there on the web. You can contact us here as well. You can follow us on Twitter. You can follow us at Snackaholics because we are Snackaholics. We like snacks almost to our detriment.
That's right.
So if you go on Twitter, you search Snackaholics, you'll find us. Or you could email us, snacks@bridgewayonline.org. You can send us some suggestions of maybe topics you want to hear us talk about and chalk up, or funny videos like that.
Dante, that video makes me ask you a question. Have you ever been so sad at the loss of the Yankees or the Giants or another New York team that you broke into tears?
Not tears, but my younger brother, Deshaun, who I know is probably watching us right now, 2001 against the Arizona Diamondbacks, Yankees lost. Mariano Rivera blew a save, bottom of the 9th inning. It was a double hit up over the second baseman's head. I'll never forget it. And we lost.
And you guys,
my brother was in tears.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
That is intense.
I can share that story on live here because it's him and not me. So.
Right. Yeah.
But no, I was just as upset, but just not, you know.
I almost cried in the Mighty Ducks 3, but I think they pulled it out, and so I didn't have to shed a tear.
Nice.
It was good.
All right, so you guys know with all the election business, around this time, there's a story of in the states of voters in Washington, Colorado, and Oregon will be voting for whether to legalize marijuana or not. Now, I found this story, which I thought was like kind of interesting, and I wanted to get your take on it. It was so voters are going to be voting on this, whether to legalize marijuana, and but the main thing of the story is that this could be messing up the Mexican drug lords' profits.
Wait, so
Okay.
the people in Mexico,
If they were to
lords-
legalize pot in those states, it would cut drug lords' profit by 30%.
Oh, because they're bringing it into the U.S.
Yeah, they're considering this a huge blow because the drug cartel makes nearly $6 billion a year from drug trafficking. All right, that's according to the Rand Corporation, Associated Press reports. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, obviously people have, medicinal purposes of taking marijuana.
Right.
And if this thing were to be legalized, it would cut drug lords' profits. Is that a bright side of looking at things?
My first question is how do we get illegal drugs profit sales? Like, who's keeping a record that
Who's
they're
keeping the
making?
books?
Yeah, who's keeping the books that we've made $6 million in illegal pot
Billion.
sales in Mexico?
$1 billion.
Oh, $6 billion.
Yeah.
Is like Jose on that? Like, how do they know? Like, someone's keeping record of all illegal trades?
Somebody is.
Interesting.
I guess yeah, that's a good. I wonder how they keep track of that. There are people far more smarter than we are,
Yeah.
probably.
Especially.
Actually,
Than me.
Jose is from Bolivia. That's South America.
Oh.
So he's nowhere near this.
That's
If you guys
our-
don't know, Jose Gomez is our is our compassion sponsored child, and he lives in Bolivia, which
It's
is
not
in South
Mexico.
America.
Right.
Either way,
Either
he could have something to do with
Right. Yeah. Jeez. Actually, I know a lot of people. I shouldn't say friends, but I know a lot of people who believe that if we would just legalize marijuana, it would just take all the crime off the streets, and marijuana's not as bad as alcohol, and it doesn't have the same effects, and so they believe that, in all honesty, if we would just let people do it, it does not really that big a deal, and it's not addicting. That like life would be so much better, and crime would be better, and we could raise so much money to pay taxes and all this kind of stuff. So I mean, there's that thought out there.
Yeah, there is definitely that thought, and I don't know. Tweet us, guys. Let us know what you think about it. I'd like to hear, you guys take on what the topic itself, because there is that side of it where people are saying about
And
that.
we do not promote the consumption of marijuana.
We do not condone the use of marijuana. Marijuana's bad and good.
Marijuana.
Or hand sanitizer.
Or do not drink hand sanitizer.
Or take steroids.
Or take steroids.
Or anything from the
Performance
first show
enhancement drugs.
or second show.
My question is, because this will really hurt the drug lords, will this end the drug wars because they're just so hurting, or will it only make it stronger because now they're mad because now they're not getting their money?
I don't know.
Ooh.
And
Or
it's-
they'll be setting up shop in we'll have an influx of Mexican pot into Washington and all the other states you said.
Well, actually, this article continues. Opponents that are opposing legalizing marijuana say that the drug cartels could just set up a business front in the U.S. and then they'd be making profits legally. So
That's crazy.
So that's the flip side of if you legalize it. But it's like the human nature, humans wanting what we can't have at times. It's like if you take away the, I don't know, the danger of some things, it'll lose people. Some people lose interest in it.
That's true.
Because it's not something that's like bad anymore.
True.
I don't know. It's
Hey.
tweet us. Let us know what you think. Snackaholics.
Speaking of illegal things, did you guys hear that they had 9 men arrested in South Florida? They did like an 18th month investigation. These guys were gambling on Pee-wee football. Like 6-year-old to 8-year-old football. They set up an entire illegal gambling ring, and they were betting on like which team would win and who would get the best. And there was Coach B was his name. He was Brandon Bivens, and he literally had a gambling house where he had a whole barber shop set up as a front, and it was a fake barber shop. Like nobody really got their haircut in there, and you could go through this back hallway, and he was running a whole illegal gambling house for Pee-wee football behind the thing, and they found $40,000 in his safe and another $20,000 at his home. They believed he was skimming off the top. They think there was over $100,000 in gambling on 6-year-old Pee Wee football.
Seriously, $100,000?
Yeah, this isn't like throwing down a 20 on the game. This is like legit. Like, they arrested all kinds of people because they're gambling on whether, like, Johnny's going to take out, for the Howard County Football Pee Wee League. And that's intense.
Hey, Jimmy, remember what you and Daddy talked about the other day? Okay, so when Trevor gets the ball, Daddy wants you to hit his kneecap.
That's right.
You think that, like, conversations like that was happening?
Take out number 57. He's really good. And I'll take you to medieval times today.
But he's my friend, Daddy.
Do it.
No.
I'll raise your allowance.
Okay. I'll raise your allowance $10,000.
Right. Imagine that some military kid comes, like, transfers here and he throws off the whole system. We thought that team stunk,
right,
but
exactly.
he's like this awesome, legit athlete.
What an idiot. How do you... Oh, but you know what? What if you're playing Madden on PlayStation with your friends and you bet on games? Is that illegal?
I think any kind of gambling is illegal. But it's not $100,000 worth on 6-year-old game. I mean, they're just supposed to be fun. They're learning football.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it adds a whole another element.
Yeah.
You don't know what's happening behind closed doors.
Parents are like, I don't even know what's going on.
Speaking of idiots, Chris Brown for Halloween last week. Did you see what he was wearing? I got a picture here. So Chris Brown dressed up as a member of the Taliban.
Oh my gosh.
And here's a picture of him with some of his friends. And he tweeted this out saying, y'all can't see my clique or something like that.
What was he thinking?
I don't know.
After September 11th and everything else that's happened in this country, does he think, like, people will laugh at that?
I don't know what he was thinking. We should start a segment here on Afternoon Snack where we just call the kind of like SNL. What do they call it? Really?
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 Yeah.
Really? Really, Chris?
Really?
Come on, get it together. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Sarah, how do you feel about this Taliban dress up?
I mean, I feel like it's not funny because this is serious stuff.
Too soon.
People
Yeah.
could get mad.
Yeah.
They definitely
And that's the thing about him specifically. Like, people are already mad at him about the whole thing with Rihanna. And,
Yeah.
the
We love Rihanna. We don't love you, Chris Brown. Although he was really good in that one movie that I saw him in. He can dance.
Stomp the yard.
What?
What?
I would never admit on air to watching Stomp the Yard 1 or Stomp the Yard 2.
There's a 2?
Or Bring It Again. There is a 2.
Bring It All or Nothing?
Bring It, Stomp the Step Up 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't know. There's like a million of them. But I do admit Chris Brown is a lot better than Channing Tatum, the white guy. I don't think
acting-wise?
both.
No way.
Dancing, acting.
Channing Tatum
Dancing maybe, but you hold your tongue.
Channing Tatum is the worst actor in the world. He
He's
sounds
not.
like he's retarded
But
when he
he's
talks.
cute.
He is cute. I'll give him that.
Sarah, calm down. Redbox Harmony.
I know. Goodness.
Anyway, so there's this pub owner. He didn't want to lose. Obviously, Halloween is a big thing for bars.
Right.
He didn't want to lose his customers on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy that died in his pub.
What?
He discovered the body. So let me just read this here. An owner of a pub found a dead man in his bar recently. So what did he do? No, he didn't call the police like a normal person. He hid the body in the freezer because, it started to smell. And apparently he used the body as a part of his, like, Halloween display for the bar.
Like he cut off the arm and stuck it out under the bar?
I don't know specifically what he did.
Oh, put fingers in people's drinks?
I don't know what exactly he like. What are you really pub owner?
Really, Chris Brown and pub owner?
Really? It's just like, I wonder what, like, if anybody noticed that it was a real body that when they saw the display. It's just sitting there.
I mean, it's a bar, so they're probably like
probably not paying attention.
Yeah.
They're probably done on hand sanitizer. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like, is it really worth the revenue? Like, because now you're getting sued or
Now
arrested.
he's got arrested.
That's a good point.
Cops didn't think.
Plus, was he in the freezer with the other meat? Like, did someone eat like buffalo wings and maybe not?
No idea.
That would be disgusting.
All right, guys. You know what time it is. It's about that time of day. It's time for the slang word of the week.
Get your slang on.
Now, out there on Facebook and Twitter, we want to see you guys using the slang word of the week. And our resident gangsters in the house,
What up?
S.Sizzle, is here to give us the slang word of the week. Take it away.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up?
Check it.
This school slang is now in session.
Woo!
So, word of the week, drawn. That's right. Drop the G, just drawn. So, it is a verb, and it means inappropriately calling attention to oneself. Or behaving in an annoying or irritating manner. So, actually, one of its synonyms is flossing. So, if you were watching 2 weeks ago and you used the word flossing, you could use this in a similar way. So, to put it in a sentence, you would say, Dante's dancing giant over here.
Right.
I would say, Dante, stop drawing in the cereal aisle. For real? Really?
Okay.
Really, Dante? Or say, I could say to Ben, I say this to him like every day, you're getting on my very last nerve with your drawing. So
You got a picture? We got a picture here we want to show
Yeah.
you.
She does say that a lot to me.
I do. So there's a picture of a guy in a boat, and his wife, his girlfriend, somebody is sitting there with him, and she's saying, "Stop drawing and sit down already."
Yeah.
Yo,
You gotta
that-
say with some attitude.
Yeah, stop drawing.
Stop drawing. Sit down
Stop
already.
drawing.
It would definitely be his wife if it was, or his girlfriend if she was nagging on him like that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding.
Ben said that, not me. I didn't say that.
Dante told me to say that earlier.
No, no.
Friday. Just wanted you to know.
So if you can put that in a sentence, tweet us, Facebook us, call in. And
Yo, we
it's
be
interchangeable with
drawing.
flossing. So maybe take the sentences you used for flossing 2 weeks ago and plug drawing in there.
Word. Thank you so much,
Peace.
Gangston House, Sarah. All right, so last week, the snack attack was the Sprite and banana challenge. That was a 2-liter Sprite and 2 bananas.
I'm still burping from that, by the way.
Yeah, it was awful.
It was the worst challenge ever.
This week, we had a couple of brave souls. We had Alex Becker, who is a senior at Howard High School.
Baxter.
And he also runs the show behind the scenes. You can't see
Shout
him,
out.
but he's right here. I'm knocking on the glass right now. He's right here next to me. He's running all of our technical needs. And so Alex and Will Eastham took on the Cinnamon Challenge. Now, before we get into this video, please, okay, we can't tell you what to do. So, like, if you want to try this, you're going to try it, and we can't do anything about it. But I would encourage you not to. The Cinnamon Challenge has been proven to be really dangerous.
You can end up
right.
on ventilators.
Yeah, it's serious to some people. So,
We took very extra precaution.
yeah,
But you can breathe in and you can choke.
there was someone physically present with training to know what to do in the event of an emergency.
Crowd control.
Here it is. Cinnamon Challenge. Check it out.
You have a dirty mind.
All right. Snack Attack Installment 3. We are here. And name the challenge today.
Today,
The cinnamon.
the cinnamon challenge.
Done by 2 cinnamon.
Oh!
Nobody will get that.
I know.
Well, we're the cinnamon. So, we have cinnamon, we have 2 spoons. What our challenge is, to fill these spoons with the cinnamon, put it in our mouth, and swallow it without dying. Are you ready?
Hate those tops.
These are seriously the worst.
These tops are such a tease! Stop, don't do it all the way. This isn't the good cinnamon, right?
Is there good cinnamon?
The tasty cinnamon.
Ooh.
That's good, right?
No. It needs to be a tablespoon worth.
How much is that?
Is that good?
Maybe. Yeah, sure.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. I'm a wild man. Alright.
I think a little bit more than you. Are we allowed to take it in doses, or do we have to do it all at the same time?
All
Same time.
all the
Alright.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
This is for you.
I'm sorry. Oh, that was horrible.
That was the worst experience of my entire life.
Oh, come on.
It's such a small thing.
So explain that, Alex. Explain that to me. What was that?
I feel like I just had like a. I think I just had like a spiritual intervention. I've never been so close to death in my entire life. Like I feel it.
Horrible.
Ew, you got stuff coming out.
Yo, you got stuff coming out your nostrils.
You need a tissue?
No, I need this out of my mouth.
Would milk be better than water? Like when you drink something with milk.
What's the water doing for you? What?
It's like washing it down.
So explain what is it like? Did it feel like a burning? What did it feel like?
Or you couldn't swallow. It was horrible. Like I literally thought I was gonna like.
Yeah, like I thought I was.
I wasn't like maybe completely questioning my death, but it was definitely a question.
It was like you thought in your mind, you're like, is this the day I die? Is this today? I think that's like a Darwin Award right there. Ugh.
Would you do it again?
I'd never do that again in my entire life.
10 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that was the snack attack, and
I'm just glad we didn't have to do the challenge this week after last week. Ooh.
oh man, I don't even want to know what that felt like. But again, guys, don't try that at home. But if you do, and you want to send it to us, our Twitter account is @Snackaholics.
Nice.
Just make sure you have a trained nurse standing by.
Or you could email us
And a
at
ventilator.
snacks@bridgewayonline.org. All right, so recovering from his sentimental experience and joining us here for Willie's Wisdom is none other than a senior at Oakland Mills High School. We got our homeboy, Will Eastham, here to share with us a little word. So what's up, Will?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course.
So I just wanted to talk a little bit today. I think testimony is on my mind a lot, and I was getting to hear some people's testimonies a little while ago, and as I was reading them and as I was like hearing them say them, one thing that I think was common in testimonies was sort of the format of like, okay, well, I used to do this, I used to be a sinner, then I got saved, and now my life is all perfect and grand and everything's okay, and you know, I don't sin that much anymore, and I'm just fine, I'm perfect. And maybe it's just me, but I haven't seen that in my own walk with Christ. So I want to talk about that a little bit, because it says that when we accept Jesus, we are a new creation. So I want to talk about the creation. So beginning in the book of Genesis, in Genesis 1, the very first verse talks about in the beginning, and it talks about God, and it talks about the form of the world, or maybe the lack of form. And it talks about how the world was sort of this soupy nothingness, you know, this chaos and void. There was darkness, but not much else going on there. It was all sort of just chaotic. Everything was everywhere. There was no order. And then it says that God said, "Let there be light," and this light started the ordering process, and it separated the light from the darkness. And then God creates the earth, and he puts the sky in its place, puts the ocean in its place. He starts that, you know, that never-ending, I guess, sort of formatting process of forming the earth. And then in John, the beginning of the Gospel of John, it has a similar format. It says, in the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and it's talking about Jesus, and it calls Jesus the light. So what's that mean for us? So let's say that we are this sort of, I want to call it sort of like the earth, the ball of clay. It's not much, but it has so much possibility. It just takes some ordering. It takes the right hands to shape it and mold it and move it. So Jesus is the hand that starts to shape us and mold us. And so God says, let there be light. And this ordering process starts. And when Jesus comes into our life, he doesn't fix us. It's not all at once. I mean, it took 7 days to create the world. And even after that, God puts Adam and Eve in their place of continuing the creation of the world. So it's a never-ending process of creating the world. So Jesus starts this process of ordering and separating the light from the darkness and making something out of nothing. So when you hear a testimony and you hear the this happened, I got saved, Jesus came into my life, and now I'm perfect. I mean, I just don't think that's very realistic. It's a process. You know, our Christian walk is God separating and ordering us, changing us and molding us every day. Every day is an opportunity to make something out of our lives. So don't feel bad because you don't have it all together right now. You know what I mean? You don't have to feel guilty because there's still sin in your life. This isn't a one and done deal. God is continually ordering you and separating the good from the bad, putting you in your place, molding you, pushing you up into what you should be. So my dare to you is to think about yourself as a work in progress, because you're just going to be laden down with guilt and shame, and honestly, you won't be able to be created because you'll probably just feel so bad and guilty that you'll be immovable to God. So free yourself, realize that you are a work in progress, and allow God to shape you and mold you and to create you into what He wants you to be.
That was
That's
good.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for that word, Will. Again, Will's a senior at Oakland Mills High School, and you can contact him on Twitter as well. And he's also going to be connecting us with his blog that he's going to be launching. I don't know if you already launched it, but we'll be sending you the link to that, where basically he'll be diving a bit more deeper into what he's sharing with us. We only have a few minutes here, but he'll be diving in a bit deeper on his blog to share with just to elaborate and dig a little bit deeper with what he's talking about.
So you don't have to just get the 3-minute version. You can get the real deal.
That's right. So this weekly review for Afternoon Snack this week is the new Denzel Washington movie.
Denzel?
And yeah, so I just wanted to throw some images up here really quick of a couple of clips of the movie. So Denzel Washington he's playing a pilot, and an airline pilot saves a flight from crashing, but an investigation afterwards into the malfunctions of the plane reveal something troubling, and that something troubling that it reveals is that he had alcohol in his system. And so the whole movie is like them going through, the legality of it in the court process and trying to, basically get the story straight. And so it came out this last Friday, and so I'm very excited to check it out.
Yeah, is he a hero for saving everyone? Because supposedly he takes over the plane and lands it in a way that saves, only 6 people die out of 120 on the flight. But is he a hero because he had drugs and alcohol in his system, or is he, a bad guy?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting because
yeah.
the plane apparently malfunctioned, and from the preview there was a scene where they're showing a clip where they're saying they put like over 100 pilots through a simulator of the same exact events happening, and none of them could save the plane through a simulation process. Everyone that was on the plane would have died.
Right.
So he did something like really miraculous. So it's like, was it the plane that malfunctioned, or was it human error because of the drinks he had, or
right?
Was it enough to make him like intoxicated, or was it just in his system?
I don't know. That's the thing, I guess.
Yeah, they say him and some of the flight attendants partook before they would fly, and also in the air. So it's kind of up there. But
yeah, and I actually saw him his interview with David Letterman last week when he was on the show when they didn't have an audience because of the hurricane.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking about how I think that in the scene where he's basically giving the instructions to the passengers, he's like pouring himself a drink, like as he's like doing it. So yeah, I'm very excited to check out the movie. It's getting rave reviews.
It's Denzel, and he doesn't do bad movies.
I will see anything that he's in.
You actually do a Denzel impression, Dante.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be checking that out definitely, and really excited about that. So yeah, if you guys have seen it already and you want to let us know how many star ratings you give it, let us know. Tweet us,
that's right.
Email us snacks@bridgeonline.org, or contact us. Follow us on Twitter.
That's right.
Snackaholics.
Until
we'll
next
be back
week, y'all.
Next Wednesday. Signing off here. Thank you guys for joining us. Here's a little Bieber to play us out.
Keep it together. Smile.